has a chance here at the business end of a day number 2 in the evening session to make it a hat-trick of victories against a player perhaps only this morning descended here into Wuhan. Another WTA Premier 5 level event here, the very first time in her career inside the fresh main stadium here inside the Optics Valley International Tennis Centre. So the 4 times straight WTA fans' favourite Agnieszka Radwanska has a chance to progress up the rankings table, as she did by virtue of crowning herself champion at Tokyo just yesterday, in fact, rising from place 13 up into position 7 in the rankings table. The winner of this match already knows who they will face into the second round of the main draw here. Julia Gerges of Germany awaits the winner. So Kaden Nooney on duty for the final match of the day here from the centre court. All the ingredients are firmly in place for what we expect to be another magnificent game of tennis. We've seen plenty so far on the second day here. Just some moments ago, Maria Sharapova was back in action after a semi-final exit at Wimbledon for the first time, lost out 6-7, 7-6, 2-1 up in the third and deciding sets. As Stritzova, like a left wrist injury there for the Russian, forced her to retire early from that match. Well, here are the stats for Venus Williams, now well and truly into her 21st year on the WTA, the oldest player in the main draw, 35 years young, still going strong. How wonderful, how refreshing it is to see her prolong her career as a player. She's been a credit to herself and a wonderful ambassador for the WTA, and long may that continue. Well, it was just over 1 year for Radwanska to win another title. Before winning the title yesterday at Tokyo, it was Montreal in 2014. The last time she lifted a trophy, back inside the top 10. She certainly had to work hard to do so, Radwanska. Won just a couple of matches in the clay court season, set the record straight in the grass court season that saw her be the runner-up at Eastbourne to Bencic, semi-finalist at Wimbledon as well as Nottingham. Of course, took that good form into the US swing as well. A couple of quarter-final appearances at New Haven as well as Stamford, and then Tokyo just yesterday. She got her revenge against Belinda Bencic, losing a 6-2, 6-2 in that final, and didn't drop a single set the entire week. It's Venus Williams who leads the series, 7 victories to 4, 8 previous meetings on a hard court, 5-3 to Williams. Williams has won the last 2 encounters, both of those this year, both done and dusted in 3 sets. Well, no sunglasses needed for Kaden Nooney in the chair this evening. Floodlights are on inside the main stadium. The new 15,000 seating capacity in the stadium. Just wonder how she'll get on in this match, Radwanska. She is so fit. By no means an easy task. Flying into another country, different conditions, different speeds on the court. Against a player who we know is going to hit through the ball and look to strike winners from all parts of the court. Has a wonderful record at Tokyo, Radwanska, where she won the title yesterday. 25-5 her record there, and already we see there Sharapova, as mentioned, of the top 8 seeds, is the first to fall on this just the second day. Sara Errani, well, she lost out earlier on this very court as well to Caroline Garcia in 3 sets. Anja Petkovic, she's disappeared as well in looking out to Conta of Great Britain. So Radvanska's out there today, looking to avoid a similar fate. The weather conditions, despite the fact we're well into the evening time here in Wuhan, so high, still in the mid-20s. And should it go into a third set, as it did earlier on at Melbourne this season, as well as Doha, you just wonder who will be the favourite. So there are 900 ranking points available for the winner of the title here. In Tokyo last week for Radvanska, here this week at Wuhan, and then of course the last WTA mandatory Premier level event next week at Beijing, where Serena Williams will be back in action after disappointingly not going ahead to complete the calendar Grand Slam. It was Serena Williams who was the last opponent that Venus Williams faced, and that was in the quarter-final at Flushing Meadows, where she lost out to her sister in 3 sets. Top seed here for the week, well, that is Simona Halep. And she will be in action tomorrow on the third day, around this time tomorrow. The final match in the evening session sees Halep start her campaign for the second time here at Wuhan, up against the unseeded Russian Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. Confirmation there of Venus Williams having won the flick of the coin. And she has elected to serve first. Good to see plenty of spectators stick around to witness this match. Should be a good one. As Venus Williams just 2 victories away from 700 in her career, will serve first. A place in the second round awaits the winner. In those 2 previous meetings this year, it was Williams who took the first set, really tailed off in the second before getting her rhythm back in the third. 6-3, 2-6, 6-1 at the Australian Open. 6-4, 1-6, 6-3 at Doha. Served very well in both matches. Saw plenty of serve combinations en route to those wins as well. plenty of that last week at Tokyo from Radvánska. Really displayed her excellent repertoire of tennis skills. Change of direction, going down the line, then very quickly to the net. Beautiful pass. Williams wraps up. Opening service game, gets herself very quickly onto the board. Many momentum swings with regard to victories between these two players. Radvánska won the first meeting, 2006 in Luxembourg, before Venus Williams racked off 5 victories in a row. Then 3 in a row for Radvánska. Now this year it's 2 in a row for Williams. Radvánska, a former top 2 player. Venus Williams, career high of #1, of course, got there in February of 2002. One title won this year for Williams at Auckland against Caroline Wozniacki at the start of this year. Still as popular as ever from when she first burst onto the scene in October of 1994. Radvánska, well, she's been with us for 10 years now. Just need to be careful with that second serve today. Saw there Williams really stepping in to receive. Really served well in the final against Bencic at Tokyo. Just gave the Swiss teenager absolutely nothing in that match. good tennis. Getting Radvanska to do a lot of work in that point. So often controls that kind of shot so well, Radvanska. One knee down on the ground. Good depth though from Williams on that return. Beautifully punishes the overhead into the open space. The reward for the American is a break point. Big improvements in Radvanska's first serve. Consistently getting herself close to double figures now with aces. No aces struck so far. Still a lot of juice on that first serve. Radvanska in a nutshell. Quickly onto that, and the sleight of hands at the net. Really does have wonderful finesse as well as matchcraft. Evidence of that there in that last point. Gets onto it so quickly, but it's what she does with it when she gets there that's so impressive. Difficult draw this for Radvanska. The timing after Tokyo yesterday, and of course up against a player with so much experience. After being pulled around from side to side. Just need to draw breath right now, Radvanska. Serve again for the second time, about to face a break point. Williams, who's quicker out the blocks here with that first break. It was this time last year where both players lost out in their respective matches to Caroline Garcia in the first round for Venus Williams, in the second for Radvánska, both in 3 sets. Garcia, of course, already through into the second round, having defeated Sara Errani. Mixing things up again to devastating effect, Williams, with a beautiful strike up the line. Such a difficult player to face. She strikes the ball as sweetly as she is right now. Where's the repertoire of skills again from Radvánska? Just look at the angle on that drop shot. Perfect start made to this opening set from Venus Williams. 2 holds, 1 break. She leads 3 games to love.
Time.
So in need of a hold of serve right now, Radwanska. Come a long way from becoming the first Polish player ever to win a WTA title in Stockholm in 2007. Since then, she's been a real flag bearer for her country. It's a wonderful Fed Cup record. She's the only Polish player who made it into the main draw here this week. Love 3 down, first set. She gets the treatment again from Williams. He really stepped in to receive that serve. That'll do. Nice clean strike again, this time on the backhand. A lot quicker the courts here at Wuhan, as what they were last week for Radvanska at Tokyo. Had that ball not hit the top of the tape, I'm convinced Radvanska wouldn't have got that ball back. So very nearly 15-40 as it is. It's 30 all. Backhand working like a well-oiled machine right now. Good footwork to get onto the forehand. Didn't have to move her feet at all en route to that strike. Radwanska under pressure again. Just looking to drop that over the net. Well, it's a double break of serve. It's Williams, after 22 minutes of this first set, who has all of the answers to the questions at the moment. So there it is, WTAtennis.com. If you miss any of the action this week at Wuhan, that is the best possible place to get yourself back up to speed. Did the hard work. Opened up the space. Impressive first serve stats, and Williams haven't dropped just 1 point behind her first serve, 4 behind the second. It's always going to be the case, really, for Radvánska in this first set. Perhaps the timing could have been an issue. There we see that stat really does tell the story. 89% of first serve points won from Williams, just 31 from the number 10 seed. Clean winner. Almost off balance when she struck that, but it mattered not. That's where she wants to be. Big serve on the front foot within the forecourt. It's explosive ball striking again from Venus Williams. It's been a 5-star performance. 5-love the lead, first set. And we can see 28 minutes gone. Winners, backhand or forehand side from Venus Williams. Such has been the dominance from the American that Radwanska has only got herself into a position to strike just a two. Not even up to the 30-minute mark. Radwanska now serving to stay alive in this first set. Still is, and always has been, one of the most explosive hitters in the game. Look to finish the points off very early so far this evening, and going about it in good fashion, really. Just too good. Just inside the baseline. She sprays that last backhand out. What a chance now for Venus Williams. What a conundrum it is for Radwanska. Set point. She needs to hang in there, Radwanska. She is to drop this first set. She wants to go into the second with at least some momentum, and a holder serve would be the best place to start. She's having to take so many shots from so far back behind the baseline right now. Relentless off the ground again, Williams. Set point number 2. That's much better. Third winner of the match. Plenty of time to get onto that. And that's the first ace on the board and also the first game of the board for Radvánska. She certainly needed that. But it's the first challenge that she's overcome. The next now is to try and break serve for the first time and stay in this set. Very impressive start from Venus Williams. All business-like after just 36 minutes. Changing it up that time, going into the body with a serve. Again. Put her cards on the table, Radvánska, trying to get closer to the net, but she was still picked off. That sails out. It's taken under 40 minutes for the unseeded Venus Williams to wrap up proceedings in this first set in some style, 6-1. Venus Williams, one of 7 American players who started out in the main draw here at Wuhan. Very quickly getting that first set on the board. New balls here for Radwanska. Start of the second set. Difficult time right now for the number 10 seed Radwanska. Does she stick to the game plan and hope and wait for the levels of Williams just to tail off? Those levels were so high in that first set. There's David Witt, the man behind the success of Venus Williams as her coach. Would have been delighted with her performance in that first set, no doubt about it. There's so much competition for places inside the top 10. If you want to dig deep, you'll need to dig deep, Radwanska. We've seen Flava Pennetta bounce into the top 10 for the first time by virtue of winning a Grand Slam for the first time in her career at the US Open. I understand the frustration for Williams. Going for the lob there. And there was space to go up the line. Again, just reiterating what I was touching upon there with regards to positions in the top 10. Kerber re-emerged in it once again. Pliskova for the first time. Suarez Navarro. Earlier on in the season, of course, we had Andrea Petkovic back in it. Lucy Safarova, after a wonderful clay court season, top 5 player for the first time. Of course, Belinda Bencic now knocking on the door as well. Williams on that backhand side has been imperious this evening. Well, that look just about says it all.